ladies and gentlemen. We are the Millie Goats. It is episode 341. It is December 10th, 2025. We are but a mere 2 weeks away from Christmas. So everybody kick it into Christmas overdrive. Get in the spirit immediately. It is National App Day, not App State, not appetizers, but the thing you download on your phone. Did you know that Facebook Reigns is the most downloaded app of all time?
Facebook what?
Facebook is the most downloaded app of all time.
I thought you said Facebook Reigns. I was like, I don't know what that one is.
Reigns, like it's reigns supreme.
Oh, like make it rain.
Yeah, no, like
100% chance of rain.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
On the Apple Store, over 60% of apps have never been downloaded. That's wild.
I believe that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm AK. J-Vice here. I think Texas on the way. Edge is out tonight for he's still turned in his bets and stuff, but he's on the IR right now, just at least for a little bit. So
he's down bad. He's down bad.
Yeah, look, man. He doesn't have that dog in him, I don't think, does he?
Hey.
Shuts the camper down, can't show up.
He winterized his body.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to this show, you've either come across our bowl season challenge because we have a bowl pick'em challenge.
When does that start?
It starts Saturday.
Shoot.
So I've got the tweet ready to go. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to give the password away yet because I said you had to listen to the first 5 or 10 minutes of the show so we can talk and serenade people. So I'm just letting people know that if you have come across this podcast, we have not forgotten about the password that we will give to get into the group that we have. So I did this might backfire, though, but I tried a little stuff. Hey, I said, hey.
But for the people to know, in typical AK fashion, he comes to us and asks for ideas of a password. Said people in the group message gave him ideas for a password, and he chose something completely different on his own that had nothing to do with said people in the group weren't telling him ideas for the password.
It said password like 23, 34, 52 like percent. I was like, that would be hilarious, but people would forget. So we chose something simple. We will get to that. And secondly, I've done so much Christmas baking over like the last 4 or 5 days. I've been baking my balls off. Hey, me either. My mom's been giving me tidbits from the sideline. She gave me a cookie dough recipe. I made cookie dough. I made peanut butter balls that she gave me. I made chocolate covered pretzels with candy cane dust. Now I'm eating it all. That's the problem.
Did you make the elf? Did the elf poop out the dust on the chocolate covered pretzels?
No, but I might do that whenever we get done with the show.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you. That's a good idea.
Well, before we get too far into it, I have to come clean. I have to say this. Well, first of all, happy birthday to my dad. My dad turned 70 today, so big 70. Shout out him.
You.
Because of this, me and my brother decided to reignite our family golf tournament between him, my dad, and myself. And we've had a few other times we've played, and they've all come down to the wire. Someone's won by 1 shot. Others have lost by either 1 shot or more shots. And it was not different this time. It came down to 1 final shot, 1 final hole, and a person won by 1 shot. And I will say this. I think my championship window has closed. My championship window, my chance to get the jacket.
Are you more than a golfer right now?
I might be more than a golfer right now. So I did not win. I did, however, in typical Buffalo Bills fashion, I played with a Buffalo Bills ball. Well, I should say balls because I lost quite a few. In typical Buffalo Bills fashion, I came out very slow. I didn't show up late, but I didn't show up early enough to go to the range and get a bunch of shots in. And it was like 40 degrees when we started. So it took me a few holes. I played with 2 gloves for the first couple holes because my hands were so cold.
Oh my gosh, dude!
But I went into the back 9, down by 4, I cut it to within 1 at about hole 13 or 14. But you know me. That is when my max golf is.
They
That's when
need
I'm
a golf course with 13 holes just for
Yep,
dads.
yep,
Because when
yep.
you're a dad, like when you're a full on dad mode, you get past 13 holes and it's just you start getting dizzy, your hands start not working,
Oh
you
yeah,
lose focus, your legs give out.
I was out there for the camaraderie at that point.
Camaraderie.
From holes 15 through 18, I was there
You were
for the
there to see
fun.
who won. You were there to see
Yeah,
a show.
that's it. That's it.
It's gonna be a show.
But I will say this. My dad won. We let him win because it was his 70th birthday. We let him win. He won. But on the last hole, my brother was down by 1, and my brother completely collapsed on the back nine.
You hate to see it.
He shot a 46 on the front nine. He completely collapsed on the back nine.
If
But
it was worse than a 46, did he look like me?
yeah,
Whenever we
but the last hole was a par 5, and my dad. This is why I say we let him win, because we let him play from the golds. My dad,
He earned that though. Come on.
my
Let's
dad,
put in the
my
time.
dad's tee box. My dad's tee box was 90 yards in front of me and my brother's tee box on the last hole. So really, he had a par 4, counting as a par 5 to win, and he won. But I knew I was in trouble on about hole 2 or hole 3. It was like the first. It was the first par 3. My brother comes up there and he shoots it, and he's like, "Oh, it's 152." And he pulls out this little sleeve from his back pocket, and it's got his clubs and how far he hits each club. And
Oh my gosh, he's
I was like,
dialed.
I'm in trouble.
Oh
I knew
no.
at that point I was like, I'm just here for fun at this. Like I'm just, But it was fun. We had a great time. Happy
God,
birthday to
so
my dad.
cool. Happy birthday. And you can rub it in the rest of the holidays, which is for the rest
Yeah.
of Christmas, which is phenomenal.
But my window is closed.
Now, if you're listening to the podcast, like, subscribe, download, all that stuff. Thank you. Welcome in. Also, you'll hear us shout out names. B. McCormick series in the chat. We film, record in front of a live virtual audience. Appreciate everybody who's been tuning in. We're approaching 500,000 views in a month. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Through
If you
Facebook, YouTube,
well,
like you add TikTok, you add up
and if
all
you
the
times
views.
that by 2 eyeballs, we're getting 1,000,000 views.
That's right, per 500,000 per eyeball. That's crazy, dude. So shout out to everybody who's listening and interacting. That's phenomenal. Zeusy, I'm assuming that's how I pronounce from Twitch, says, just so we're all clear before you get started on topics, Bama, Tulane, JMU do not deserve to be in the college football playoffs. Notre Dame, BYU, and Texas would be a much better 3. I was going to start the show with breaking news, but you just, Zeusy?
Is this you?
No,
You did this?
no. Tulane and JMU in there. Bama out. Notre Dame, sorry, BYU instead of Bama, and we're good to go. You almost had it right, Zeusy. By the way, we're going to talk NFL.
According to you, he got 2 of them wrong. So that's not almost right.
Right, 1 for 3, Hall of Fame numbers.
Hey, put him in the All-Star game.
BMO's here. He said, you talking Bills or golf games window? And Edge is here, and so is Mel Vaughn. Ooh, says hello. Edge is here. He says doesn't use any passwords. Coco Blanco does. Get out of here, dude.
Edge is trying to be slick with his profile pic when he had hair.
Is that what that is? Or is that he have a hat on backwards? He's got a hat on backwards.
Oh, I thought it was hair.
Anyways, we're going to talk Thursday Night Football. We're going to talk college football news, NFL news, Monday Night Football, and then we're going to do our bowl pick'em, and then give out our upset advisory and so on and so forth. Okay, breaking news, J-Vibe, before we get going. Also, shout out to J-Bones and I for going 10-4 this past weekend in the pick'em contest, 109 and 93 overall.
Wow.
The pick'em numbers we were
10-2. You blew the last 2 games.
We did. He keeps picking the Eagles. He's an Eagles fan, and he keeps picking the Chiefs.
You can't ride your own team. The Chiefs never cover. The Chiefs haven't covered in 3 years.
I told you that. We have to phone you in. We got to phone you in for our Chiefs pick. I'm going to start calling you when we get to the Chiefs. And BMO, too. He's in there. He's also in the Saturday night stream. He doesn't, not on camera, but he's in the chat. Breaking news. The NFL is shortening the time between draft picks in the first round. Teams will now have 8 minutes instead of 10. How do we feel about this?
Well, considering my team always drafts in the back half of the first round, I love this because now I might get to see my team pick before 12:30 at night.
I think every other round I'd be mad about it, but I'm like, yeah, exactly. At this point, it's like, okay, I'm getting tired around 11 o'clock now. Like I can't.
And it's like, the the first overall pick should not take all 10 minutes.
No, you have 4 months.
Yes. Make
Look
a
at
trade
Goodell.
already if you're going.
He's trying to TikTok our draft.
Yeah,
Goodell's trying to TikTok our draft.
He knows people don't have, the ability to sit there for that long.
You know, some idiot is going to forget. You know, some team's going to forget. TJ says that I missed the Michigan segment. Boy, a lot happening. No, we're not going to touch too heavy on that segment, buddy.
Yeah.
We'll let the journalists, the Big J journalists, handle that one.
Allegedly,
we will mention what happened, that he got fired, but we are not going to go into
Michigan's apparently looking for a new coach.
Michigan is looking for a new coach
and maybe a new assistant, but it's to the head coach. But hey, don't.
Where are you going with that?
Hey, dude,
don't what?
Like
don't
what? when something like that hits and everybody's throwing out memes and gifs and then the story starts coming out, and you're like, oh, good thing we didn't say anything before all the facts came out on Twitter. So, all right,
one
if
loss
you're here,
to Ohio State.
Yeah, if you're here, you've made it to the part of the show where we're going to put up our invitation to our bowl challenge. Okay. We got off the rails a little faster than I thought we would add this a little bit later. The College Football Bowl Challenge, ladies and gentlemen, the winner gets a free hat. Any one of these hats. You get a free hat and you get a cash prize. We had somebody donate money to our March Madness Challenge last year or earlier this year for a cash prize. So this tweet will go out. It is on the ESPN Fantasy app. It starts this Saturday, December 13th at noon. Okay. What is it? It's the Millie Goats Sports Podcast Jingle Bowl Contest. And the password is Cool Whip. Cool Whip. All lowercase.
You think people are going to remember that?
COOLWHIP. It's open now if you're listening to the live show, but if you're listening to the podcast.
Wait. So when you say when, 12, 13, 20, they have to be turned in by that time.
By Saturday at high noon, Tex.
Saturday, high noon.
High noon.
Just clarifying.
Okay. All right.
Open now has to be done by noon.
Open now. If you're listening to this, you can type in the Millie Goat Sports Podcast, or you can check our Twitter and other socials where I'll put the link out for that. It'll be all over the place as you're listening to this via podcast. Just type in, go to one of your social accounts, type in the Millie Goats, or you'll see it on any one of our pages. And not yet if you're listening live, but if you're listening to podcasts, it's out there. But it is open if you're listening live. Just type in the Millie Goats Sports Podcast jingle. That was really stupid of me to make a 17-word bowl pick'em name.
Yep.
But there it is. Screenshot it. OU to the Natty low-key might be the move. No, Zeusy. OU, Oklahoma doesn't even deserve to be in there, man. But winner gets free hat, cash prize. Okay, let's get back to our show. Shout out howdy.hats.enc for the hats that you will be playing for, and the hat that I'm currently wearing, and the hat that J-Bye is wearing. She does all the hats. They're spectacular. Go follow at howdy.hats.enc on Instagram. Okay, let's actually, I forgot to hit. You know what? I got it. Everybody shh. I got it. Everybody shh. Here we go. First things first. Monday Night Football. Chargers beat the Eagles, who have lost, I don't even know how many in a row, but
3.
22-19. And what in the world are the Eagles and Jalen Hurts doing in overtime? throwing to Jahan Dotson on a short side corner route into cover 2. Great play by the cornerback to fall off and bat that ball up, but complete idiot move there by everybody involved. So the Chargers win, which also kind of knocks the Chiefs out of the playoffs just about.
Mm-hmm.
We're very close to the Chiefs being out of the playoffs. Tex, as our resident Cowboy fan.
Chargers have a hard rest of the season, though.
They do. They play the Chiefs this weekend.
And the Chiefs, if the Chiefs went out, they could still sneak in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're not dead. They're not. I mean, I'm waiting for the Undertaker gift.
That would be an all-time Undertaker gift.
Like, Kelsey, if he has any guts about him, he needs to go ahead and film him coming up out of the coffin like the Undertaker and make
or it could be the reverse Undertaker gift.
Could be
laying back down.
Right now, the Chiefs are Ric Flair, bloodied up, down on the mat on one knee, and the Chargers are Shawn Michaels stomping his foot, getting ready,
apologizing, mouthing
to
the
say,
words,
"I'm sorry."
Yep.
But they haven't done it yet. You have 2 gifts that you got to have ready.
DJ Yori's here. How we doing?
It's got to be the Ric Flair gift and the Undertaker gift in case the Chiefs win.
22-19. This was the Monsters U broadcast. By the way, Sully was absolutely on fire.
He had like 4 picks, did he?
Dude, Jalen Hurts broke the graph or the monster stream because he had 2 turnovers in one play. Threw the pick and then he picked it up and fumbled it. Dude, there were 6 turnovers in the first half.
He was incredibly bad.
Unbelievable. Also, Omarion Hampton, another note from this game, got basically benched in the second half because he kept getting absolutely blown up by Nakobe Dean on the A-gap pressure. Omarion Hampton could not pass protect. And Jim Harbaugh said, "Come on, Vidal, get back in there, buddy." So, but they did also in overtime. The Eagles did not allow Saquon Barkley to really touch the ball at all, I don't think. So they're throwing the ball with less than 3 minutes left. The Eagles are. AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. AJ Brown dropped a beautiful touchdown pass that should have ended the game.
Yeah.
And Devontae Smith dropped a little swing pass, so that gave the Chargers time to get back into field goal range. So
with Dicker.
Yep. So it was an entertaining game. I had a great time watching this game. Tex, as a Cowboys fan, Eagles losing, what does that mean for you?
It means there's a chance. We got to win out, though. There can be no hiccups. The Eagles, I think we could probably, if they lost 2 games and we won out, I think we could probably overtake them.
So,
they play the Bills still.
The Eagles play the Bills. They play the Raiders, which is going to be a massacre.
Need some help.
They play at Commanders, then they play at the Bills, then they play the Commanders again.
Not good for the Cowboys.
So they got Raiders at Commanders, at Bills. If the Eagles go 2-2,
if the Eagles go 2-2 and the Cowboys win out, I think we could still overtake them.
What's the Cowboys' schedule? Let's see.
I think it can be done.
The Cowboys play the Vikings.
Look, this is all
Vikings,
ploy,
Chargers,
though.
Commanders.
This is all
Giants.
ploy, though, because Hard Knocks is with the NFC East. The Giants and Commanders are already out of the playoffs. So for the show, they had to make it somewhat interesting.
You're saying rigged?
I'm just saying they had to make this for the show to be compelling to a degree, especially based off of last year when they had the AFC North and everything. They had to make it compelling because 2 of the teams are already out of the playoffs. If the Cowboys were already out of the playoffs and just one team was going to the playoffs and already had the division locked up, it wouldn't have been a great show. So they had to add some drama to the show.
That's a good point. So you basically need the Eagles to finish at 10-7, and the Cowboys need to go 10-6-1. It could happen. They could lose at the Bills, and they could lose at the Commanders.
Vikings, Chargers, Commanders, Giants are our last 4 games.
So you're saying the Cowboys got to win out. So you're in the playoff. You're in playoff mode.
Playoff mode. I mean, it really is a true playoff game between us and the Vikings too. Because
Congrats to the playoffs.
the loser, we're there. We're in. We made
Congrats
it.
to making the
Wow.
playoffs, Dex.
I made the playoffs. Love that.
Hey, way to go, dude. Put the tape back together. Turn the season around.
Yeah.
Oh
There
my
we go.
god.
Turn the season around tomorrow, Sunday.
Since
Gotta get to this
1978, no
playoff.
player committed 2 turnovers in one play before Jalen Hurts.
What we did find out, though, and he needed to be added to this list because he's not, quarterbacks that got married in 2025.
Great
He got
point.
married in the spring after he won the Super Bowl. It all makes sense of why he's struggling this year.
Yeah.
It all makes sense.
I just want to say, too, that I thought about this the other day. In this past weekend, has there ever been more turnovers committed by Super Bowl quarterbacks in the same weekend? Because Mahomes had 3 picks, and then Jalen Hurts had 5 turnovers. So 8 total turnovers between quarterbacks who played in the Super Bowl this most recently. That's got to be some sort of record.
Maybe.
Wow. Wow. How the mighty have fallen. You know what I'm saying? Also, you got to get the positivity rabbit out of there. Correct? You get a different blow up. Try a different blow up.
What even is that?
I don't know, but they put this positivity rabbit in the locker room.
It says Happy Easter on it.
Yeah, but that's not the point. Just get a different one. Try a different one. You got to find
Okay.
one that sticks. What?
The Eagles got to lose 3.
Oh, you doing the playoff predictor?
Yeah. Well, I just did a search and somebody wrote an article about it already.
There's no way.
And the Bears have to fall apart.
They will.
The Bears have to fall apart. So let's see.
All right, J-Bye, while he's looking at that.
Bears, and then the 49ers got to lose out.
That's not
The Lions got to lose a bunch of games.
The 49ers are closer to the 1 seed than they are. The 49ers are as close to the 1 seed as they are to missing out in the playoffs. That's a fact. So, okay, J-Bye. After the game, Justin Herbert, I kind of listened to this. He was very short and dismissive of Laura Rutledge, and then everybody is applauding Laura Rutledge and really mad at Justin Herbert. I don't really understand it. Everybody who's in the media is like, what a great job by Laura Rutledge and how hard it is and this and that. I'm like, I get it. It's not a comfortable situation, but at the same time, the people who are holding the microphones and running the show think that I care about this way more than they know that I care about this. I don't care about this interview.
Yeah.
They think I do, but I don't. I don't care.
No, I mean, nothing's ever said that after the game like that, unless you're Richard Sherman and you're talking trash about Crabtree. But, like, you know, having been on, like, both sides of this, having been a player, having worked in the media, it's just one of those things. It's like, well, first of all, the SID should have had Herbert and gave Herbert to Laura Rutledge. Laura Rutledge shouldn't have been chasing him down. But sometimes that happens. Sometimes the sports information director is with somebody else and the reporter has to chase him down. And Laura said, "Hey, Justin, can I have a quick minute with you?" And he goes, "I just want to go celebrate with my team." And she goes, "This won't take long, just a quick minute." So he did it, and it was a quick minute. So it's you know, people are ragging him, and like I get it, like you do want to celebrate with your boys after your win, but you are the starting quarterback to the winning team. It's almost like a guarantee, like, hey, you got to do this interview after the game. Josh Allen does it after every single game. I'm not saying he's the poster child for it, but he does it
to the Bills. How about
after every single game because that's part of his job that he's supposed to do. It's like the golfers. Like I get mad at Rory for doing this. Like Rory thinks that he's too big to be doing interviews after a golf round. Like, dude, you're one of the top 5 players in the world. Whether you play good or bad, you should have to do an interview after the event. Now, Colin Morikawa, I could care less about. He shouldn't have to do it because he stinks. But Scotty should have to do it. Rory should have to do it. Like these guys that are in the top 5 in the world, good or bad. Now, I'm not saying they should have to do it 5 minutes after their round, but they should have to do post-game. Herbert probably still did another post-game interview. So that's kind of why I'm like, he shouldn't be getting too much flack because this means he did 2 post-game interviews.
Yeah.
But I'm also not going to knock Laura Rutledge because I like Laura Rutledge. She's always been great to me. She's always been great to our crew. She seeks us out if we're ever doing stuff together, and she talks to us, and she treats us like normal people. So like, she never big times anybody. But some reporters are big time, and they think that they're more important than the people on the field, and those are the people that I understand, being rude to. But it's I don't know. It should be 2 minutes, and it should be, what'd you think of the game? It was awesome. This is such a great win. All right, go celebrate with your team.
Yeah,
because you're right. Nobody really cares about this interview.
That's the thing. That's where I get upset about the people who come on and they start being like, kudos and what a pro and this is unbelievable. And it's like, I'm not saying that she's not. You guys are making this seem like the consumer myself, like the people who are making this a big deal are the people who are also in the media.
Well, I also blame ESPN for this, and not. I don't blame Laura Rutledge for this. I blame the director of Monday Night Football who was in the truck directing this show. Like, they should not have cut to that camera or them until he was locked in.
That's a good point.
Like, you shouldn't show them chasing him down.
Yeah, that's very awkward, especially when Holly Rowe does it.
Yeah.
I've seen Holly Rowe go taking off across the field, and I'm like, yeah, we don't do that to her.
No.
No offense.
No.
Anyways. On to more news. Eagles lose, Chargers win. Get the gifts ready. Other news, breaking news that came out this week. Philip Rivers is back, boys.
I know.
And he is not this thin. He is not this thin. Okay? Philip Rivers is coming out of retirement at 44 years old to play, assuming that he's going to be starting this week against the Seahawks. And the Colts play the Seahawks, and they play the Niners. And they play the Jags.
Tex.
Well, if he does this, he would be eligible for the Hall of Fame, I think, next year.
He's a semifinalist.
If he does this, then it starts the clock over again. If he gets moved to the active roster.
Yeah.
It starts 5 years.
Even if he's still on the practice squad and gets brought up, like if he starts this week, it starts over, right?
It starts over.
He has to be signed to the active roster.
He has to be signed to the active roster. If he's on practice squad, it doesn't count.
So, but he can get elevated.
Who are they going to put in there? He has to play.
But he can get elevated from the practice squad.
Yeah,
I guess that's my question.
I don't think he cares about the Hall of Fame.
No.
He's already in the Hall of Fame.
He's getting one more chance to strap it up, boys. What would you give?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, let me ask you this, Tex, because out of the 3 people here, since Edge isn't here, you're the closest one of us to 44.
Mm-hmm.
How sore is he right now?
Buddy.
My God, pal.
How sore are you after dodgeball or kickball?
I mean,
that's golf.
I'm sure he's done something in the 5 years that he's been retired, but he ain't been football working out for 5 years.
I will tell you.
Danian Thompson ain't walking.
A couple weeks ago, I had to do it to the boys. The All-Star team, I raced them. Okay, smoked them. Smoked everybody. Best athletes in the county, smoked them. Okay, 40-year-old man beating a bunch of 12-year-olds felt really good. It felt really good because you know what? Woo! They're fast, okay? But I haven't been able to walk right with my left knee since that day.
Where's TJ? TJ was talking about that too.
Buddy, I smoked him. Like this, I had to put him into place, beat him by 10 yards. Okay, in a 40, I smoked him. But I haven't been able to walk right since. Okay, I can't bend my left knee all the way. Can't do it. Don't know what I did. Can't do it though. Didn't blow a hammy.
You might get hit once and disappear like Santa Claus when he falls off the roof and Santa Claus won.
It'll be
Dude,
we got to hit. It's just going to disappear from like Scott Calvin whenever he gets.
We got a new treadmill, and I was showing my daughter it, and she was like, "How fast does it go?" And it's like I was like doing it. I had on like 5 or 6. She was like, "Can it go faster?" So I hit the 7. She goes, "Can it go faster?" About 8, I was like, "It can't go any faster," because I felt the back of my leg. I felt that knot starting to get like a little bit more of a tighter ball, and I was like, "Nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not pulling that. I'm not hurting that hamstring."
Dude. Oh my gosh. Bima says if it's a team I cheer for, I do enjoy watching the post-game comments, no matter how shallow they are. I don't know. Were there any moms watching? Hey, AKC says hit the Undertaker gift for Rivers.
Hey,
Yep.
And he might be leaving one of those if he. Dude,
Colts hadn't made the playoffs since he was a quarterback.
have you seen Aaron Rodgers running around out there, and he's 3 years younger than Rivers?
He's a
Oh,
grandpa.
Jonathan
he is.
Taylor's, yeah. Jonathan Taylor's going to be out there. Which, can you imagine walking in the locker room just being with hey, honey, nothing I can do. I got to go to work. And you're just in the locker room back with the boys for like 12 hours a day again.
She had him doing chores, and he was like, "Nope, I'm gonna go back and play football. I'd rather potentially kill myself."
Phillip Rivers really saw Matthew Stafford about to pass him in all-time passing yards and said, nope. Matthew Stafford's right behind him. You know, Stafford texted him. He's like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I would plays and goes out and throws for like 300. That'd be incredible.
Dude, his little noodle arm.
The first time he tries to throw a deep ball is going to be, he's going to have to throw that thing 3 seconds early. Like, I remember Peyton Manning at the end, dude.
Golly.
You're like, where's he throwing that ball? And then you watch the replay. The guy breaks like 4 seconds later. Anyways, Phillip Rivers is back. Also, how about this breaking news of the NFL?
I love this.
The Buffalo Bills and Bud Light have introduced a limited edition Blizzard Brew, and it's made from purified snow that fell earlier this season at Highmark Stadium, where the Bills play. Celebrates the dedication by the Bills Mafia to clear the snow for the stadium over the years. How do you not have one of these, J-Vi?
Because they haven't come out yet.
You got to get one, right?
I mean, I would
We've
love
been in
to
that
try to
snow.
get one.
I don't trust the snow if that's really from the stadium, that's kind of
They filtered it.
okay.
It says it right there. Filtered snow from the
Hang
stadium.
on.
Come on now.
Blizzard Brew.
Mm-hmm.
I love that though.
It's an all-white can, though.
I at least want a can.
It's an all-white can. We know how
I'm
we
not
feel
a
about
huge
the
Bud
all-white.
Light guy. I'm a Miller Light guy. I'm not a huge Bud Light guy. But
He said Rivers saw the increasing cost of college. He knew he had to strap him up to play for all his games. Oh, that's a good point, AKC. He says, we're really buying the marketing play. If that's genius. Every stadium should do that. So, I don't know.
love
But
that.
it's a good idea. Also, this is just a graphic of who has the easiest schedule in the NFL, and it's by the Patriots by a mile. The Titans and the Cardinals and the Raiders have had the most difficult, and the Texans have had the 4th most difficult. Bills have the 6th easiest. Cowboys have the 3rd easiest. The Bears have the 5th or 4th easiest.
Yeah, so look, the two teams in front in the AFC, the top of the AFC, all they're doing is not losing games they shouldn't lose.
And it's not like the Broncos are blowing people out. That's the funny thing.
No. They had to come back from 30 against the Giants.
Yeah. So
that's like I don't know. They were talking about it on Sports Talk Radio today. It's like the Bills get to the playoffs. You know, they haven't lost to the quarterbacks that are going to be in the playoffs. Nobody that's in the playoffs is a proven
they
quarterback.
lost Drake May like a few weeks ago. What are you
in the regular season, not in the playoffs.
Oh, I see what you mean. I was like,
like nobody that's going to be in the playoffs for the AFC is a proven guy.
Oh,
like Burrow's not there. Lamar's not there. Mahomes isn't there.
Yeah.
It's all unproven guys.
Yeah.
So it's anybody's game in the playoffs.
College football news. Jerome Moore's fired. You can Google that yourself. We're not going to go into detail about Sharon Moore. There's still a lot of details coming out.
Internet is undefeated. I know the situation is not one to make fun of, but if you do want to laugh, just get on the internet.
Yep. So Michigan out of coach.
Who goes to Michigan?
John Gruden.
They'll get somebody.
Brian Daboll.
People are saying DeBoer. They're in talks with DeBoer.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Why does his name pop up for everything? You know what? Matt Campbell.
No, he's going.
Screw you, Penn State.
Who goes to Alabama?
Lane Kiffin to Michigan.
I heard this is what I actually did hear. DeBoer to Michigan, Dabo to Bama.
Tony Elliott back to Clemson. Tom Brady.
Ed
I love that AKC. Tom Brady, let's go.
Tom Brady's clone.
Oh, yes. Wait, isn't that Drake May? Didn't he freeze his semen like 23 years ago? Saw an article about that. That was probably fake. Okay. Notre Dame continues to be an absolute pansy organization. Their athletic director, Pete Bafuka, says the Irish were targeted by ACC social media campaigns, pushing Miami over Notre Dame in the college football playoff. We are definitely being targeted. We bring tremendous football value to the ACC, and we don't understand why you'd go out of your way to try and damage us in the process.
Hey, Biff Pogge's been announced the head coach a second time because he did it after Harbaugh.
Yeah. No, he did it earlier this year.
Pogge?
Yeah.
Yes. Moore had to be suspended for 3 games this year.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he just ran out of rope.
So the Notre Dame's they've done irreparable damage, and now they're trying to walk it back and blame the ACC. Hey, Notre Dame, join a conference. Of course, the conference that's invited you to be in their conference for like 10 straight years, and you keep saying no, is going to support the team that did join their conference in Miami. Like,
thing was ACC allowed Notre Dame to have a vote on if they got Stanford and Cal. Like, ACC's pulled out the red carpet for Notre Dame.
So you can't be mad whenever they're like, we're going to take the team that is committed to it. Like,
we're going to take the team that we get the money for.
Yeah.
Notre Dame gets all that money if Notre Dame gets in the playoffs. ACC doesn't get that money if Notre Dame gets in the playoffs. Notre Dame gets that money.
Exactly.
If Miami gets in the playoffs, then the ACC gets that money.
Yeah. Notre Dame's like the person that hangs out with the group, and you're like, they're pretty cool. And then they never RSVP to the party, and then they just show up, and you're like, damn it, we don't have enough pizza. Yeah. We didn't get enough gift bags for the kids. What are we gonna do? Like, that's Notre Dame right now. And we like you don't like that guy because you're like, just tell us yes or no, guy. Yeah. Are you and your kids gonna be there or not? Our kids are kind of cool friends, but don't show up whenever there's not enough pizza. Anyways. The ACC commissioner.
Hang on. AK. So are you mad about Notre Dame?
What do you mean?
Are you mad about them being upset?
Well, no, I don't think they should have been in to begin with, so I don't care.
Okay. Because they're like the perfect reasons why conferences shouldn't exist. They kind of make your argument for you. Why would they join a conference? Why would they join a conference?
Well, they have no incentive to, but you're going to get the short end of the stick every time.
Whenever you got Miami that's getting in there without playing in the conference championship game, Ohio State didn't play in the conference championship. So what good are conferences knowing that information? The last year's national championship didn't even play in or win the conference. Do conferences matter?
Yes, they matter.
Okay. No.
If they mattered, then they would be a principle for the college football playoff. But they're not. When your conference was not one of the criteria.
Because they're idiots. It should be. It's the only one that they can't control. It's the only one they can't subjectively make an argument about. That's the problem.
Notre
you
Dame
say
just
when you're
thought they had figured out the system, and then they didn't. So now they're mad about it. They thought that
And they-
they had cheated the system, play one or two good teams at the beginning of the season. Doesn't matter if you win or lose.
Yep.
Then play 8 cupcakes and blow them out and think that you're going to make the playoffs.
Yep.
Nobody.
Ole
I mean,
Miss-
we had this argument after they lost to Texas A&M to go 0-2, and they're still ranked 16th. How? They're 0-2. They should have not been ranked anymore. They lost their first 2 games.
Yep.
If anybody else lost their first 2 games, no matter who they're to, they would not be ranked.
No, wait, Florida State beat Alabama. I was trying to think of another team that lost that went 0-2. The ACC commissioner Jim Phillips called for college football expansion after Notre Dame was left out, saying, "If you're leaving teams out of the playoff that could win a national championship, you don't have the right number."
Anybody could win it.
Exactly. Like, that's such a stupid statement. It's like, you need it to be, oh, we didn't do enough to get in. You need that. You need to have exclusivity. You cannot just keep expanding so that the teams you think will win can play the games. At some point, you have to have criteria that say that's enough. Enough's enough. And the whole reason it was expanded was because we didn't want to have to argue about 4 and 5 because, like Javon said the other day, people think that there's 4 teams that can actually win the title. And you didn't want to get through, okay, we want to have 2 teams and then leave the other 2 out that we think can compete. So what they did was just expand it to where there's a whole bunch of other teams, and it's great. I think it's great. It wasn't to see who's the 13th and 14th best. It was to see we need to get at least 4 or 5 teams in there that we keep debating about every year. So
I've come to the fact that it's like I'm okay with who's in there. I just wish that they would have rearranged the rankings in a way that we're not getting a rematch in the first round.
yeah, they needed to be more force, have more
like
force.
flip JMU and Tulane. Flip Ole Miss or whoever. Flip Bama so they're not playing Oklahoma again. Don't give us a rematch of games that we saw earlier this season because people are just trying to use that as like a reason that team should not be in. Like Tulane shouldn't be in because they lost to Ole Miss in week 3.
Yeah.
Like you're in week 15 now. Now, like Oklahoma just beat Alabama 3 weeks ago. Like that's a little bit better of an argument, especially the downward spiral that Alabama's been on. So like just change the rankings, punish Bama for losing by 3 touchdowns, but still get them in the playoffs. Make them the 12 seed.
Yeah.
And JMU the 11 seed or something. Do something that we don't have a rematch. Could you imagine first round with Alabama going to Oregon?
Oh my God. You said that the other day and I almost got hot and bothered.
That's the matchups that you want the playoffs to.
Yeah, I don't want to see SEC first round again. I've already seen it once.
Yeah.
If they want to meet again in the champion, that's fine. I don't care. But maybe they're trying
to. That's the beauty of the playoffs, though. Like that's what the playoffs are supposed to be: is give you matchups that you're not gonna see.
Like when is Alabama ever going to go to Oregon? Probably like once every 20 or 30 years. Yeah.
Never, ever. Especially not now. They're gonna play cupcake teams.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There was Mitch. Speaking of Notre Dame, shout out Mitch. He sent me another one. He sent me another good one about Notre Dame. He said they thought they had the whole system figured out. Great year on schedule, like you were saying. And Notre Dame plays 3 away games in 2026. Purdue, Syracuse, and North Carolina.
3 out of 12 games.
Yeah. So their AD again, we were mystified by the actions of the conference. They have certainly done permanent damage to the relationship between the conference and Notre Dame.
Does Notre Dame even play a ranked opponent in 2026?
Opt out like a champion today. Now, this is how you're supposed to handle it. Shout out Clark Lee about not getting into the CFP. He says it's no one's fault except our own. We had our opportunities and we didn't get, and we didn't do enough. We are not victims in this process. Our ownership is coming up short. You know what? Put Vandy in now. I want him in.
I love the fact that Vandy was trying to schedule another game during conference championship week. They were trying to find a team that would play them so they could try and prove that they deserve
Create
to
your
be
own
in.
championship. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. That's the literal, like, we'll play in the parking lot with car lights on.
Yeah.
Also, Diego
Notre Dame's going
Pavia.
to play SMU,
Nope. Not ranked.
Miami.
Okay. Ranked.
I'm just going through all the main teams, and then that's USC, and then maybe they'll be ranked. Outside of that, it's a bunch of patsies. Starting off with Wisconsin and Rice.
I also put this up there because this was a viral thing. People who would rather see the 7th best SEC team in a playoff rather than the Sun Belt champion are not college football fans. And then somebody quote tweeted and said, "There's not a Sun Belt team in the country that can beat an SEC team, not one." App State beat Texas A&M, pal. When they were ranked
App State
5th.
State beat South Carolina.
Yeah, App State's 2-0 against the SEC in like the last 20 years. Try again, Jackson. Loser. Button your shirt up,
I
guy.
think JMU could beat Mississippi State.
Yeah. I don't know, Jim. Mississippi State's my team now.
So is
They could
Illinois.
beat Florida. That's just because he got a 5-star quarterback. That's true. Also, shut up, Paul Feinbaum, you loser. He says eliminate group of 5 teams, add 4 more, and use conference championships as wildcard playing games. We are not going to get rid of group of 5 schools, you jerk. Loser. Have you seen all the tweets going around about how bad the scores were for Tennessee versus Ohio State and SMU versus Penn State or whatever it was? Like, it happens all the time, dude. There's blowouts. Get over it.
Every game last year in the first round was a blowout.
Yeah. You also can't just have a group of like large groups of teams that never get a chance to play for anything.
Yeah. Well, this isn't.
You can't just do that.
The G5's not the enemy. They're putting the scapegoat on Notre Dame versus Miami and G5. It's the fact that they jammed 5 SEC schools in there and clogged up a whole bunch of spots to one conference. That's the real problem. But they're taking it out on the G5 schools. Stupid. Like, why pick on? That's a low-hanging. That's a bully move. Why don't you look at Alabama or look at Oklahoma and be like, Oklahoma had 2 losses. The other SEC schools, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Georgia. Who's the other one?
Three of those teams had 1 loss. That's fine.
You can't argue that. That's great.
Alabama has 3.
Yeah.
And they lost 2 of them in the last 4 weeks of the season.
So you can't. I mean, it's unbelievable. I put this in there because it says most college football teams in the playoff, most teams in the top 25. This is SEC football. Shut up, because you have an ESPN logo beside your freaking name. And your Twitter handle, you bunch of idiots. And I love this stat that the Big Ten championship has the biggest audience ever for any conference championship on any network, even when the SEC tried to rig it by turning off all the other games at 4:00 so that the SEC game was the only one on. That was such a scumbag move. I have multiple TVs, and I was like, what am I supposed to watch? I don't want to watch the alt cast of Taylor Lewan with his stupid mustache and the jokes he thinks is funny that nobody laughs at. I don't want to watch that. So I'm glad that the Big Ten, though. That game, the Big Ten?
Yeah,
that was a football game there. Oh, there you go. Troy beat LSU. Shout out rivalry week for you Friday, KC. Troy. Can't give him any credit right now. Don't do that. Bald guys hate the G5 schools. Yeah, it's been Twitter has rallied around the group of 5 schools. Shout out to everybody who supports it. I think this is the last one. Group college football playoff bracket is set. Each team is selected receives $4 million for making the playoff. Here's a breakdown by conference. Look at that. SEC gets 5 teams. They get $20 million. How about that? This is what it's all about here, folks. They wanted their money. Invest in your assets. Okay? That's what it's all about. Anything to say about that?
No.
I also found this hilarious graphic of conference championship losers movement in the college football playoff. This is a hilarious graphic. The only one that never moved was Alabama from 9 to 9. This graphic's incredible. Ohio State, they lost, they moved 1. In 2024, SMU lost, and they moved down 2 spots. Iowa State lost. They moved down 2 spots. UNLV lost in 2024. They moved down 4. Texas lost. They moved down 1. Oklahoma State, they moved down 2. Oregon, they lost. They moved down 3 in their conference championship. Georgia lost. They moved down 5 in 2023. The only one that didn't move was Alabama in the history of the CFP. Isn't that wild?
Told you.
Crazy. And this is the Heisman finalists. I just wanted to yell about this. It's Jeremiah Love, Fernando Mendoza, Diego Pavia, and then saying, where the hell is the guy from Texas Tech, the linebacker? And where
Defense
is
can't win the Heisman?
Stupid.
Texas Tech has what I would consider to be the best front 6 or 7 on defense. Watch them play that game against BYU.
Dude, they are. They have some dogs.
Those dudes, yeah, they're all over the place. They're absolute dogs.
They know where the ball is at all times. Those linebackers know the ball.
2 Luke Kuechly's.
It is. It's a good point. You see the defensive lineman for Indiana got hurt running around the stadium high-fiving fans?
Got hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, Mendoza runs away with this, right?
Yeah.
Got to.
Yeah. Did you see? I saw another interview from him when he was at Cal and they beat Stanford. It was like the exact same interview as the one after the Big Ten championship.
He's just yelling into the camera. He's like Ricky Bobby.
Now that's a post-game interview I can get behind.
Yes. Lots of G5. That's another thing whenever people are like, we can't let G5s in. And I'm sitting there like, Kurt Cignetti came from JMU. Like 6 or 7 of their best players are from JMU.
Yeah, I think I have to verify this, but I'm pretty sure Cignetti came from Elon before that, and I'm pretty sure the best offensive line coach in the country coached with him. I have to go back and look at the years he was there.
I like that, Tex. That's football brain right there, buddy. Here's how you fix college football. Fix the calendars. Here's 5 points so the coaches don't leave and the players don't leave. Get rid of the stupid huge conferences. Get them back to where everybody plays a full conference schedule. Make the conference championship matter. You win your conference, you're automatically in. No more than 3 teams from each conference. That's stupid if you need any more. Notre Dame has to join a conference pronto. Thoughts?
Didn't Edge add a couple more?
He did, and I'm getting ready to read them.
No, I think 4 is the biggest one for me. You shouldn't have more than 3 teams.
I thought about 4, and I'm like, 4 is still a lot for like. If you want to do a playing
enough.
game,
Like you said, it's like Oklahoma has 2 losses. Bama has 3 losses. Like they shouldn't be in. Like they had their opportunity. Take the stance that the Vanderbilt coach took. It's like you had your opportunities to get in. The SEC championship game should have been a playing game for you. You win, you're in. You lose, you're out.
Yeah. If you have more than 3 losses, like I think there has to be.
I just don't think that anybody's going to argue that Bama should have been in the way they played the last 4 weeks of the season. If they would have been out, they would have been the least one out of the teams left out argued about being in. Yeah. They would have been like, oh, okay. Yeah. Notre Dame should have been in over Bama.
Nope. Missed him by a year. Mario missed it by a year.
Ed said split the conference up in division. Division winners goes to play in the conference championship. He goes, play everyone in the conference. No more cupcake games. Play like your season's on the line. He goes, you can only transfer one time in your college career. Unless the coach leaves. So those were Edge's addendums. Okay. That was a lot of news. That was great news. I love talking football so much. Love talking football. All right, let's talk about this Thursday night game, and then let's pick our bowl. We're gonna let's talk about Thursday night. Let's hit the football. Yeah. Football. Yeah. Okay, Thursday night football. NFC South. The Falcons are dead. They got crushed by the Seahawks. The Bucs, they're coming off a loss to the Saints at home in an absolute monsoon where Tyler Shuck ran all over them. The Bucs, this is a must-win game for the Bucs. They are teetering on the verge of disaster. Baker Mayfield's hurt. Mike Evans might come back at some point. They got Bucky Irving back. Do what?
Drake London's out of this game.
Drake London's out still. This should be an easy. I mean, the Bucs are favored by 4.5. The over/under is 44.5. The Bucs should win this season. That's what I thought about the Saints too, and the Saints went down there and beat them. So, who would you rather have, Tyler Shuck or Shedeur Sanders? That's the question. Any thoughts on this game, J-Bye?
Yeah, I think the Bucs win. It's going to be really interesting. The Bucs win, and the Panthers and Bucs still have to play twice. So NFC South is still very much up for grabs. I think Atlanta has packed it in. They folded their clothes. They're getting ready for next year. So I think the Bucs win this. I probably wouldn't take the 4.5 though. Bucs don't like to cover. Bucs aren't a covering team.
They were 7 or 8.5 last week against the Saints. The issue is Kirk Cousins can't move. Tyler Shuck won that game because he kept running around.
Yeah.
So
and Baker's hurt, like you said.
And Egbuka's hurt. He hasn't been right since he hurt his hamstring. So B. McCormick says Evans will be back tomorrow night. That's a big bump for him. Tex, what do you think about Bucs Falcons?
I would like the Falcons to win this game.
Oh, okay. Why?
Tex needs them to win.
Need them to win.
The Falcons' pass defense is pretty good. I do know that.
Is Kirk still starting this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, Penix is out for the year. I think.
Let's see if the Wizard has any tricks left in his bag.
He's gonna Phillip Rivers is like, look at that young whippersnapper, Kirk Cousins down there.
Yeah. Hey, he's
dude.
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers runs out onto that field. Oh my gosh, man. Holy moly. I don't know. I'm gonna watch this game. It's gonna be because I just love watching football. So we don't have that much football left. All the college football. Well, I guess
football is running out.
I know. Well,
I just watched this sham of a game, this high school game.
Yeah.
Which was like the quote unquote national high school championship, which didn't make any sense because not everybody's even finished playing their state championships yet.
That's what I'm sitting here thinking.
So
I was like, what are we doing here?
Pouring down rain.
North Carolina hasn't finished. Virginia hasn't finished. I think Tennessee and South Carolina just finished, but Texas is still going on. They still got a couple rounds left. So, I mean, we got states out there that haven't even finished.
Yeah.
So, I really don't like that the St. Francis Academy was even a quote-unquote high school team because they don't play in their home state. They're like the IMG Academy. They just travel around everywhere else. Give me two real high school teams that are public schools that made it to the top.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. I don't want to see an all-star team.
No.
I want to see two real high school teams that made it to the top. That's what I want to see.
They had to go through the ups and downs, win a couple games they shouldn't have won.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be 66 and the low is 46 tomorrow.
But I still want to see the best players in the state. I want to see an actual high school team.
It's going to be a little chilly in Tampa tomorrow. It's going to be around 60 degrees there tomorrow night. So, do we all think the Bucs are going to win?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, there's B. McCormick. There it goes. There he is. Parlay. Cousins, INT. Baker, INT. Evans, anytime touchdown. Write it down, folks. Write it down. I like it. Oh, it's my favorite graphic. Okay. Mr. Case B. The playoff leverage model going into week 15. Okay. Great follow on Twitter. Love this. If the Bucs win this game, 78% making the playoffs. If they lose this, 47%. The Falcons have already been eliminated, so this means nothing.
It's a huge game for the Bucs.
Huge game. Okay. Love this. Cowboys still, if they win, they have an 18%. Chiefs win, they have a 19% chance. So Bills win, 99.7%. Starting to take shape, fellas. Starting to take shape. The Texans have come all the way back.
Bills Pats game is a division. Like the Pats win, they win a division. It's a ring game.
Ring game. I think that's what Vrabel said.
It's a hat and t-shirt game. It's It's a hat and T-shirt game for the Patriots.
Wow. Changing of the guard. Pass the torch game. It's over. Drake May, the matriarch. Oh! I love these graphics. This dude. So the game that has the most leverage playoff-wise, Tex. Chiefs versus Chargers.
Yeah.
That's the most leverage. So 48% total. Chargers win, goes to 94. Chiefs win 19. Chiefs lose less than 1%. Love it.
I need the Saints to win.
How many?
Let's see. I need the Titans to win.
One.
I think
Two,
the Rams
three.
and the Broncos can clinch this week. And the Patriots too can all clinch if they win.
It's only 7 games that both teams are still in the playoffs.
Yeah. Great graphic. I did want to ask this quickly. Looking at the AFC division leaders, what team, Tex, in second place could win the division? I think it would be the Texans for me.
It has to be the Texans.
I think the Texans are the team in the AFC because they played a ridiculous schedule.
You really wouldn't go with Baltimore?
No, dude, they suck.
Lamar's hurt. Lamar's trying to
dude,
play
I don't wanna
hurt,
hear
and
that.
he has
I don't
been
wanna hear that.
terrible.
Well, what do you mean? He's a
we-
dynamic passer. He's a pocket passer. I've been told for 3 years he's one of the greatest pocket passers we've ever seen. He's done so
we
well. I mean, I have
think-
to listen to 17 hours of highlights about how he throws from the pocket all the time.
Do we think there's a chance that Cincinnati could come back and win the AFC North?
Dude, if they had beaten the Bills, I was going to hammer
Yeah.
Bengals to win that division. Then Joe Burrow gave some weird interview today. It was very weird. But they could. I mean, they get the Steelers. I think they play the Steelers. They've already beaten the Steelers once.
Mm-hmm.
I think they play the Baltimore Ravens twice. I mean,
They beat the Ravens week before they played the Bills on Thanksgiving.
oh, that's right. So they've already beaten the Ravens and the Steelers. It's possible. I think the other ones are. Do you think the Bills can come back?
Not. I don't think so. Just based on who the Patriots have to play left. Like the Patriots have like the Bills, the Ravens, the Jets, and the Dolphins.
Dolphins are still alive though.
I know. But
wait, what's their? Oh, 2%. If they win,
so the Vikings are technically still alive too.
Lloyd,
but
yeah, it is in a playoff game for the Vikings and the Cowboys. I love it.
It really is.
What about in the NFC? Panthers, right?
Panthers or the Seahawks?
What do you mean the seat?
You said which second place team has the best chance of winning their division?
Niners come back. Niners can come back and get the 1 seed. If the Rams lose this week and the Seahawks lose, Niners are going to be the 1 seed. There is a scenario that the Niners are the 1 seed after this weekend. Packers lose, Niners win, Seahawks lose, Rams lose. Niners are the 1 seed.
I mean, every second place team is still in it here.
Yeah. The NFC is a gauntlet, by the way. So, okay. That was just a fun little activity. Let's pick some bowl games. We're going to fly through this. I just put my money on the Bengals to win the division. It ain't happening. See, BMO's bet of the week is what was it?
Bills beat Patriot.
He
bet the Bills because he wants the Patriots to win.
Exactly. So that means he said you should tell people to fade my pick, but we can't do it when you're trying to conjure up your magic. Okay, you're trying to do that. We know what you're doing, buddy. Nice try. All right, we're gonna pull up the bowl screen here, and we're gonna rapid fire through these bowls. Also, shout out to the FCS playoffs. Going to be a standalone game on Friday night. It's going to be incredible. let's do. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's bring up the bowl screen. I didn't even know you were going to do that. That was good. I like that. Okay. Usually, what we're going to do is we're going to go through all the bowl games. We're going to start from the bottom. Tex, you will pick first, and then we will collectively go through these. I will make the graphic again. Okay. Tex, you get the Cricket Celebration Bowl, the Prairie View A&M Panthers at 10-3, taking on the South Carolina State Bulldogs. What's the pick? You don't have to
give me Prairie View A&M.
I love it. 23% have picked Prairie View A&M. You know, Texas is going
On
23%.
the ball.
The thing is, and this is when it all starts. So you got to have your brackets in by this. We're not doing spreads because we have no idea who's in, who's out, what coach is going to leave. You can't pick spreads when there's that much variability. You just can't.
Well, it's even hard enough to pick winners.
Yeah. J-Vi, you get the Bucked Up LA Bowl, which is oddly enough, I went to a Bucked Up gym in Mooresville, and it was very strange. They have a whole.
That's a gym.
Yeah, it's like an energy drink place.
I would guess like a rodeo.
No, it might be. It's. I went to Bucked Up Fitness, and it's like this big skeleton deer.
I'm going with the Huskies on this.
Washington, you
Yeah.
G5 hater, you. We just spent 30 minutes talking about Group of 5, and here you come picking the.
I think it's a down year for Boise State. That's the only reason.
Also, go ahead.
If they were the Boise of old, I would choose Boise. But I think it's a down year for Boise State. They haven't looked great against good teams this year.
That is true. Also, shout out to the bowl committee for giving us Friday night. We got an FCS game. Then we got FCS games on Saturday and D2 and D3. And we get a noon bowl and then an 8 o'clock bowl, which then you get the 3:30 spot for Army Navy, which is beautiful. Look, you know where this is going. Where's our guy? AKC, 74% has picked the Trojans. You know the rule. Trojans in the IS4S salute to the Veterans Bowl. We're going to salute the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Give them to us. Tex, you get the Staff DNA Cure Bowl. Yeah, I mean, just AKC, it's not even a question. That's an autofill. Redemption is what this is. We believe.
I mean, underdogs again. Like
every time, dude. It's disgusting. Have some respect. That game was awesome. The Conference USA Championship game, incredible. Jacksonville State, my second favorite team. Tex, Staff DNA Cure Bowl, the Sun Belt, Old Dominion Monarchs. Pretty good season taking on the South Florida Bulls. Okay? We don't know who's playing for the South Florida Bulls. Their coach.
that's who's coaching them?
Yeah, I was just trying to figure that out.
No, it was. The game was incredible. I had a great time watching that. There were so many Undertaker gifts. But the game was awesome. I hate that the Jacksonville State lost, but Tex, Cure Bowl.
Hang on, I'm trying to figure out who's opting out here.
Okay, he's trying to figure out who's opting out. But the Bulls were the darling of the Street Five early on, having an incredible opening 3 games. And
coming out 2-1 too.
I think they're Byron Brown, is that their quarterback?
Yeah, he's a quarterback.
Yep, he's opting out.
He's opting out.
Opting out.
Crazy toothbrush regimen by Byron Brown as well. By the way,
what water?
No. He does some weird.
I might go Old Dominion here.
I am.
I'm going Old because the quarterback's opting out,
and they lost their coach.
You going ODU? You wouldn't dare. Only 7%.
Let me see who else.
Sunbelt, dude. Sunbelt.
SBU. SBC.
Jackson. Just so you know, Jacksonville State has a couple guys opting out. Well, they're injured. 3 guys injured.
Don't care. USF won.
Oh, wait a minute. Old Dominion's QB is also opting out because
yes, he is. You're right.
Sunbelt Offensive Player of the Year. Their running back injured.
Yep, I did see ODU's quarterbacks going. He's entered the transfer portal. Forgot about that.
Never mind. I'm
Remember
going to go.
seeing that.
I'm going to go South Florida here.
You coward! You would 93% of
Dude,
people. Wuss.
They don't. I'm sorry, man. They just if they're missing the conference player of the year for Old Dominion, and their running back's also out. I'm gonna
Next
have to.
man up, dude.
You don't say that. You're saying they don't have a good culture at Old Dominion.
Wow.
I'm saying they don't got depth. That's what I'm saying.
You're saying South Florida does.
I think they got a better chance of having a backup quarterback and a couple of wide receivers than
I love, you know
Old
what else I
Dominion.
love? That the Jacksonville State game is Tuesday at 9:00. We're getting weekday football back.
Yes.
I love it. And then
I'm going South Florida.
Okay. J-Bye, you get the 68 Ventures Bowl. This is Wednesday at 8:30, December 17th. You get the Raging Cajuns from the Sun Belt, 6-6, against the Delaware Blue Hens.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of Delaware games this year because I was trying to ride them. I was betting them during the midweek games. And every time, for whatever reason, I watched them, they absolutely stunk. Like, they were just terrible. So, for that reason alone, I can't trust them. They were 0-3 for me this year. I'm not going to allow myself to let them get to 0-4. Sometimes you just have to, it's like, don't let a dog disappoint you. Don't let your kids disappoint you. Don't put them in situations that they can disappoint you. I'm not going to do that to Delaware, so I'm going Louisiana here.
Louisiana, Raging Cajuns. Okay. That means it's up to me. Oh, no. I get the Myrtle Beach. This is actually an awesome game.
It is a good game.
Friday, December 19th, 11 a.m., you get the Myrtle Beach Bowl, Kennesaw State Conference USA champs, 10-3. We hate their guts because they beat Jack State. Against the MAC champs, Western Michigan, and the Broncos, who just signed, both of these schools, I believe, signed their coaches to extensions.
Wow.
So they've got quite a culture here. I have to go with our guy, right?
Yeah,
Coach
that's
Lance?
who I'm going with.
I got to go with our guy. Coach Lance coached at App State, coached us while we were there.
They're on a win streak. They're motivated.
Yeah, this is a fun. If you're looking for a good game to watch, circle this one on your calendar.
No opt-outs. No opt-outs, only injuries.
That's what I'm saying. These are two teams. This is
more than football.
Purist. Yeah,
morning football.
Football at its purest, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Tex, you get the. He said, "F."
You know me. I fall in love just to get my heart broken.
You hold on. Let me lay it up for
you.
Gosh, dude.
NC State.
Friday night or Friday, 2:30 p.m. The Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Gasparilla. Memphis Tigers out of the American taking on the NC State Wolfpack out of the ACC. Memphis just hired a new coach. They hired the guy from Southern Miss.
Oh,
the guy who left Marshall and then went to Southern Miss.
Huff.
Yeah, Huff. There you go. You're taking NC State?
This is a Wolf of Wall Street meme. I'm not going anywhere game for Dave Doran because guess what? He's coming back next year.
You standing on business?
I'm not going anywhere.
Standing on run the Duran ball. Run the Doran ball. J-Bye. Friday, December 19th, 8 p.m. College football playoff first round. Alabama at Oklahoma. This is your Schrodinger's cat. You're having to pick two SEC schools here, buddy.
I don't know what that means, but I do know that Brent Venables is the coach for Oklahoma. Brent Venables was the DC at Clemson when Clemson beat Alabama in the national championship. Brent Venables knows how to stop an Alabama offense and is not scared of Alabama, hence why Oklahoma beat Alabama earlier in the season and started Alabama on this free fall of bad football.
Gave the blueprint.
Now, Alabama might not even have a coach. Word is their coach is going to Michigan.
Yeah.
So with all these distractions going on, Brent Venables is secure at Oklahoma. I'm going Oklahoma.
Comes to me. College football first round, Saturday, December 20th, noon. The Miami Hurricanes take on the Texas A&M Aggies. I hate this because this should be BYU. And I don't want to not the U, but BYU. I'm in a very hard place right here because I picked Texas A&M to go a long way in the playoffs, and I can't back off now. I actually picked Texas A&M to play in the SEC championship.
They're the better team.
Texas A&M. Carson Beck's going to throw like 15. And also, Mike Elko, Mario Cristobal used to play each other in the ACC, correct? Because Elko was at Duke for a while, wasn't he?
Yeah.
They also coached together at Alabama.
Little familiarity there.
No, they didn't. I made that up.
No opt-outs or transfers in that game either.
Well, Carson Beck, he's a nightlife guy, so that's going to be 11 a.m. kickoff in College Station.
Point.
He's not going to be.
Point.
He's not going to be prepared.
He does not look like he does cocaine at all.
Allegedly.
Carson Beck.
Yeah. I don't think he enjoys that drug at all. Yeah.
Saturday, December 20th, 3:30 p.m. College football playoff first round game. Tulane, the Green Wave, at Ole Miss.
They've already played once.
Yep. Don't overthink this.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Okay. So we really have 3 SEC. Well, we have to have. We're gonna get. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be terrible. Okay.
I'm also going Oklahoma. I'm also going Oregon here. I'm not going to overthink it. James Madison's got to go all the way across the country. Their coach is leaving. I know it's like you want to, rally around them because they want to do it for him, but it's like everybody's already making plans to go where he's going probably. They're going to get out of there as quick as they can because the semester's already over. They want to start their new school. I'm going to Oregon.
Yep, 7:30, December 20th. What a day that is. People didn't want this expanded playoffs. We get 3 playoff games. It's incredible. It's incredible. Famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Monday, 2:00, Washington State versus Utah State. You know this is a Utah State podcast, best offensive line coach in the country. Utah State, without a doubt. Tuesday, December 23rd, 2:00 p.m. Bush's Boca Raton Bowl. Tex, Toledo versus the Louisville Cardinals. Where are we going?
I was trying to scroll to the
Toledo got a new coach.
Transfers. Head coach Jimmy Rogers hired to Iowa State for Washington State. Just you went through yours pretty fast. Jackson Potter, a quarterback. Transfer portal. Linebackers and cornerbacks in the transfer portal. Utah State, everybody's staying.
So who are you picking for your team?
I was making sure AK knew what was going on before you.
Okay.
I don't give a rip what's going on. Best offensive line in the country.
Toledo head coach heading to UConn. Toledo defensive coordinator heading to Syracuse.
Do you want? Are you the ACC guy? Are you going to pick Louisville?
Louisville.
Okay. Sounds like you're going. New Orleans Bowl, JVOD. Tuesday, December 23rd, 5:30. Western Kentucky at a Conference USA taking on the coachless Southern Miss Golden Eagles.
Yes.
That's the problem. It's like, I mean, I want to pick Southern Miss because New Orleans Bowl, Southern Miss is closer to New Orleans than Western Kentucky is.
Also a Sun Belt.
But yeah, who's coaching? Who's playing? I don't know.
I love watching Western Kentucky.
Seems like the safer bet here. I'm going Western Kentucky.
9 p.m. Tuesday, December 23rd. The Scooters Coffee Frisky Bowl. Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. Holy smokes. UNLV taking on Ohio. Usually I'd love to pick the MAC, but the MAC Ohio's coach just got released out of nowhere, out of the blue.
I was just about
So
to tell you that.
UNLV. The
Mhm.
Sheridan Hawaii Bowl on Christmas Eve at 8:00. What a beauty!
Mm,
How about it?
Christmas in
Text
Hawaii.
this. Oh, what a game!
I'm going with Hawaii, dude.
You son, why? I've been for 4
Hawaii-
months. I've been sitting.
Because Cal's coach just got fired. They got like
But
15
what about
injuries.
is the quarterback playing? It's a homecoming game for the quarterback. Cal is taking on the Rainbow Warriors Hawaii in the Sheridan Hawaii Bowl.
We've been
Is
told from a
is
legit
Jack-
source that Hawaii is a tough team at home.
I'm telling you.
Hawaii. He said Hawaii.
Okay,
Move.
it's your
Hawaii.
pick, but I'm just mad because I've
Hawaii.
been pounding the table. I hope
We still have
JKS
30
throws-
more picks.
Hey,
I know.
hey, Hawaii.
Okay, got it.
Northwestern.
Northwestern, December 26th, 1:00. Game above Sports Bowl over Central Michigan. I'm up. Minnesota versus New Mexico Lobos, December 26th, 4:30. The Rate Bowl. Give me
Minnesota.
no. Give me New Mexico.
Yeah.
Give me Jason Eck. That dude has got the Lobos believing, dude. Let's go. Tex. Serve Pro First Responder Bowl.
UTSA.
Also, UTSA, okay. Taking on FIU, you're going UTSA. That's on December 26th. J-Vi, Go Bowling Military Bowl. Pitt versus ECU. That's a fun game. This one's at Saturday, December 27th, 11 a.m. Pitt, ECU. Didn't ECU just lose their coach or somebody? They lost their defensive
coordinator and their offensive coordinator.
Well, if it was just their defense coordinator, I couldn't stop anybody anyway. But man, I want to pick ECU. What's
do
Pitt
it.
have
It's
to
your
pay
pick.
for? But if they lost, I'm going ECU.
Love it. Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl. Penn State versus Clemson. Give me Clemson.
Yeah.
This is Saturday at noon. Give me Clemson.
Yeah.
Yeah, the QB's
Penn
out.
State's complete. Penn State's
Zane Durant declared for the draft, so he's opting out.
Dabo's gonna use this as like, this is your one. This is it, buddy. This is, you guys worked all year for this. The Pinstripe Bowl or whatever the hell it is. Tex, the Wasabi Fenway Bowl. UConn losing Jim Mora, and they're taking on Army.
Clemson has 5 opt-outs. Just FYI.
I don't care. Don't care. Wasabi Fenway Bowl. UConn versus Army.
Army. UConn's coach is leaving.
Why did he go to Colorado State?
Don't know.
Don't know.
He probably could have gotten the UCLA job if he wanted it.
He already had the UCLA job.
I know. He could have gone home.
I wouldn't. He probably doesn't want that job.
This is an awesome game.
I don't understand how that seems like a downgrade to me.
J-Vi. Pop-Tarts Bowl.
I'm going BYU here because Georgia
Hell
Tech's defense is terrible. BYU's defense is really good. I'm going BYU.
Georgia Tech, BYU. Games Saturday, 3:30, December 27th. I get the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl.
Love it.
Let's go. Miami of Ohio, the Redhawks taking on Fresno State. I'm going Fresno State. Fresno State, RTDB. Tex, the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. North Texas taking on San Diego State. That's a fun game. Tex is on his phone. I'm not sure what he's doing. Bemo
I'm
says,
looking up who's opting out.
Is the North Texas coach? Is he coaching this game?
He's going to Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Yes, the Wasabi Fenway Bowl beats by Dre, TCL 50.
No, he's not coaching. Is it the special teams coordinator is the interim head coach?
Whoa, John Harbaugh him.
There goes their offensive production.
They're running back. Well, they have 3 running backs that are injured.
People forget San Diego State's was legitimate on defense.
They beat Cal by like 30 points.
Yeah, they had a string there where they were giving up like 3 points a game. It's a fun matchup. I see why they did that because that's a really good offense versus a really good defense, allegedly.
The defensive coordinator is going to Nebraska. I'm going to go San Diego State just because
San Diego.
North Texas is losing all their coaches.
J-By, tax, that's what happens when you have one good year and everybody's like, G5 sucks, and then we just take all their coaches. Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, Virginia Cavaliers versus the Missouri Tigers. That's a fun game.
Look, as much as I'd love to pick Virginia, their offense has faltered since Chandler Morris has been battling an injury. And believe it or not, I know you hate Missouri, but Missouri's defense is really good, and they get after the quarterback. So because of that, I'm going Missouri because they also run the football.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
And I'm going Missouri.
I would have accepted Ahmad Brooks or whatever his name is as a freak show, the running back,
yeah.
who was a transfer for from ULM, by the way. We know ball. Kinder's Texas Bowl, 9:15. This is LSU versus the Houston Cougars. LSU give me the Cougs.
Yeah.
Get LSU. They suck. They almost lost to Western Kentucky at home. Oh, baby.
Also, Nussmeier's out. You got to remember that.
Well, they've been playing that other guy for forever, for like 3 games now. Dude, Tex, Monday, December 29th, 2 p.m.
It's the only game.
Only game on, buddy.
You know what that
Ahmad
means.
Hardy. There you go. That's his name, Ahmad Hardy.
You know what that means.
Ahmad Brooks was a defensive end or something for the Niners. Tex, J-Lab Birmingham Bowl, Georgia Southern versus App State. And if you're going to throw together a bowl and try to get some intrigue, this is one that you absolutely need to throw together because this game rocks every year. I hate Georgia Southern's guts.
Throw the records out the window for this
Throw them out. Might as well be the national championship.
I don't know, boys. Have you seen the transfer portal list?
Don't you do it.
For who?
Three defensive line for App.
Have you not read the comments about how he called players and they said they would get in their truck right now and drive back up to practice?
AJ Swan's also in the transfer portal.
I don't
know. Transfer portal.
Flying flippity flips. If you pick Georgia Southern, I'm going to punch you in the face.
Yeah, I can't pick against App State.
I'm going App State, but it's a question mark.
Say it with your chest, dude.
App State.
You can't pick Georgia Southern if they're playing App State.
I'm saying I'm picking App State, but it's with a question mark.
No. J-By, you get the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. This is the Coastal Carolina versus Louisiana Tech.
Didn't Coastal fire their coach?
Yes, he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Why not get all these ones with coach being fired? Because I would pick Coastal.
Don't act like Notre Dame up in here. Oh, you're treating us to get harsh. Ugh.
They score points. I don't know much about Louisiana Tech other than Terry Bradshaw played there. I'm going Coastal. Because Terry Bradshaw ain't walking through that door.
Terry Bradshaw ain't walking through that door.
Phil Robertson ain't walking through that door.
Hold on. Who was the oh my gosh, who was the
Duck Commander guy?
I know who that is, but there was another quarterback that it's killing me.
Gotta go.
Jeff Driscoll, I think, is who it was.
Well, you got Indiana and Illinois.
Okay. Jeff Driscoll.
I do like the blue and red together, though. I do like latex blue and red.
Yeah. All right. Liberty Mutual Music City Bowl. Tennessee versus Illini. I've been riding the. Yes. Yes.
It's a home game for Tennessee, though.
I don't care.
It's for the orange.
I don't care. It's for the orange. I've been I'm putting my stamp on the table for the entire year. Illinois, give them to me. Tex, Valero Alamo Bowl. Southern Cal versus TCU. Who are you taking? USC versus
I think TCU. I'm going to take
all-time color
TCU.
matchup here. TCU, there you go. J-By, the ReliaQuest.
Maybe.
Oh, Sonny Dykes can't beat a ranked team. I'm not taking TCU.
Kendall Briles is leaving.
Yep.
TCU.
He's going to South. Is he going to South Carolina?
South Carolina.
Damn it, I know ball. ReliaQuest Bowl, J-By, Iowa versus Vanderbilt. What a matchup.
I do love this matchup. I love black and gold versus black and gold. Diego Pavia, Heisman candidate. Vanderbilt wanting to play anybody, anywhere. I will ride them because of that. I'm going Vandy.
Of course you are. You always pick the SEC. Dude, well, of course. Look, as fate would have it, this is my chance. Tony
Duke
the
on
Tiger
upset
Sun
alert.
Bowl.
Duke's a favorite.
New Year's Eve. I got to
Are they
go
on
with Duke.
upset alert?
No.
Levitt, they should.
First
No,
time all year.
Levitt's in the transfer portal. They're running back for
Don't try to influence my pick. I'm going Duke.
two
First
running
time all
backs.
year, you're not
Okay.
putting Duke on that upset advisory.
Tex, as fate would have it, Michigan versus Texas in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
Texas.
Okay,
Texas.
that's a no-brainer. J-Bye, the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. This is also on New Year's. What a big day for New Year's Eve. Nebraska versus Utah. This is a no-brainer.
Yeah, I don't even know how Nebraska got to a bowl. I didn't think they won 7 games this year. Utah just got a ton of money dumped into their program by some company, so I'm going Utah here.
I love it. Love that pick. College football playoff quarterfinal at the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic, also on New Year's Eve. The winner of Miami versus Texas A&M is going to be playing the Ohio State Buckeyes, and I think Ohio State wins. I don't care who it is that comes through there. The only Texas A&M with Marcel Reed could give their defense a problem, but I don't. That defense for Ohio State is. You better play big boy football. You can't play handy bandy, throw it all over the yard. Ohio State will kill you. Tex, college football playoff quarterfinal. You get the winner of JMU Oregon playing Texas Tech. That's on Thursday, New Year's Day. Tex.
Texas Tech.
Okay. J-Vi, the winner
Indiana.
of Alabama. Indiana.
Yep.
Okay. And the winner of Alabama and Oklahoma is going to be playing Indiana. And then I get the winner of Tulane and Ole Miss. Taking on Georgia. Do I need to make this more difficult than it needs to be?
No.
Okay. Georgia it is. That sucks. Went straight chalk. What team could make a run? I don't trust any of them.
Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay, the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Who's up? Tex. You get Rice or you get Texas State. Wow, you can't pick Texas because they're both from Texas. Rice versus Texas State. Who you taking?
Texas State.
Okay, Texas State.
Less injuries and transfers.
J-Vi, AutoZone Liberty Bowl. Navy versus Cincinnati.
I'm going Navy.
That's what I'm talking about. Duke's Mayo Bowl. Oh, love the Duke's Mayo Bowl. Wake Forest versus Mississippi State. This is a fun game. Give me Wake Forest. Not picking an SEC school. Trust and Will Holiday Bowl. What the hell does that mean? Arizona versus SMU. Tex.
SMU. Less transfers.
Okay. College football playoff semifinal, the Verbo Fiesta Bowl. J-Vi.
Who's playing in the Cotton Bowl?
Winner of the Sugar Bowl and the Cotton Bowl. And that is
So Georgia versus Ohio State. I'm going Georgia.
Okay.
Going Cotton Bowl winner. No. Sugar Bowl winner. Sugar Bowl winner.
Okay. So you pick Georgia, and then I get the winner of Indiana versus Texas Tech. Right?
Both of your darlings.
That's right. Damn it. I'm going Texas Tech. I love Texas Tech. So that is the winner of the Orange Bowl. Give me the Orange Bowl. And then Texas
Tech over Indiana.
Texas Tech wins the Peach Bowl. Georgia wins the Fiesta Bowl. So you taking Texas Tech or Georgia?
Texas Tech can't do Georgia.
And you can take that burrito and stick it where the sun don't shine, buddy. And those are the picks. Okay. That was fun. We were motoring through those. I thought it was 30 picks. I did not know it was 46. I didn't even look at that. So my apologies.
All right, I'm done. Pick mine. Good. I'll forget to
what?
do that later.
What?
I just picked mine when we were going through that, and I'm glad I did that because I would totally forget to do that later.
Oh, I see what you mean. I got you. Okay. All we have to do now is go through the upset advisory. Quickly. Upset advisory. A little bit different this week. First on the upset advisory. Now we're a little bit of a slump for the last 3 months. Montana Grizzlies. -8.5 for South Dakota. South Dakota is a bowling ball full of butcher knives, ladies and gentlemen. Their defense is shutting people out left and right. They're not scared of the cold. They're from South Dakota, one of the greatest venues in football. Montana in Missoula. Spectacular. You're on upset alert, though, Montana. UC Davis. -2.5 versus Illinois State. Illinois State's team of destiny. They beat North Dakota State last week on the road. You better watch it. Baltimore Ravens -2.5 at the Bengals. Better be careful. Season on the line game for both teams. Baltimore Ravens on upset alert. Upset advisory. The Buffalo Bills -1.5 at New England.
I don't know why we're favored.
That's upset advisory. I'm sorry. It's out of my hands. Committee met. Also, the Buffalo Bills fans' stomachs is on upset advisory because they made an Eye of the Tiger sandwich that's frosted flakes and crusted chicken breasts between Belgian waffles drizzled with sriracha maple syrups.
Ugh.
And you will be pooping for 3 days after you eat that.
That's disgusting.
Also, upset alert or parlays. Okay. So far in 2025, we have tracked 41.3 million parlays that have missed by one leg for a potential profit of 8.3 billion.
I probably have a million of those.
Yes. Parlays are on upset advisory. Somebody's going to hit one this week. Let's go. One of us needs to hit a parlay, 3-legger or more. That we'll consider that a win. And then last upset advisory is Dylon because he's betting against Purdy, and I want Purdy to absolutely shove it up his nose. Upset advisory.
That California Davis game is the only one that's not on regular TV. The South Dakota Montana game is on ABC.
There you go. See, look at that. Here you go. There it is. Illinois State, UC Davis, 5 p.m. on Saturday. Villanova, Tarleton State, Saturday at noon on ESPN. Montana, South Dakota, ABC, 3:30. And then Stephen F. Austin, Friday, taking on Montana State, 9 p.m. That'll be a standalone. That'll be incredible. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Picks of the week. Tex, give us your over.
My over is the Vikings Cowboys over 47.5.
Playoff game.
Playoff game. It's just going to be an absolute zoo down there in Dallas. Cowboys play really good at home. So give me the Cowboys and the Vikings to go over 47.5. There's going to be something like 60 points scored in that game.
Master spreader. The spread of the week is South Dakota plus 8.5 Montana. I just said it. J-Bye, give us the under.
I'm going Commanders, Giants. Neither team has much to play for. Under 48.5.
Butch P couldn't give us a dog this week because he's got big things popping. We don't need to go into detail. Good things in Butch P. Butch P's life. Dylon, the hip prop rapper, gave you Brock Purdy over 242.5 passing yards versus Titans. I know what he's trying to do. Nice try. Edge, get well soon card. Young Money Lines gives you Navy -245 versus Army. And he says rah. That's what he said in his text.
Rah.
Exactly, Friday AKC. Proper football bracket. Tex tried to cheat last week. AKC caught him. And he says, never forget. In your face, Tex. People are watching you, buddy. Try to be slick. He tried to do it in the group chat today. He gave out an over and under and a money line.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
it is not supposed to snow in Montana.
They don't.
It's not even gonna be cold. who me in the 40s.
Wow.
Oh, my
Coward.
God. That's not football weather.
Coward.
Also, we don't have to do the whole, but how dare you to ESPN for not using the right name for Stephen F. Austin? They've been using SF Austin instead of SFA. So the
Primetime
disrespect.
game, 9 o'clock on Friday.
Oh, I can't wait for that. Also, how dare you to Disney World, because it's now cheaper to fly to Japan, go to Tokyo Disney, get a hotel, and fly back than to go to Disney in Florida.
It's crazy.
Anybody else have any how dare yous?
No.
Go back.
That was
What'd
a
that say?
It's cheaper to fly to Tokyo than it is to go to Disney World there than it is to go to Disney World in Florida.
Pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Go follow us on all the socials. Go join the Friday KC. We're doing a bowl pick'em challenge. ESPN. I'll send the tweet out in like 10 minutes.
Chalk. What is
Password?
it? What's the password?
Password is Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip. All lowercase. Join the bracket challenge. Not the bracket challenge, the bowl challenge. And good luck.
All right.
Hey,
Go
Cowboys.
Bills.
see you in a few days.
We love football.
Saturday night NFL Pick'em Show. Go Niners.
Yeah, it's our passion.